Hey guys, and welcome to part 11 of my first time playing Skyrim. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, so I want to be a member of the Thieves Guild now. So it was suggested that I show my unusual gem to Vex, a member of the Thieves Guild in Riften. However, I'll need to wait until I'm a full member of the guild before she'll be able to assist me. So I need to find the Thieves Guild. Let's just look around for a bit, eh? Temple of Mara. Activate Shrine of Mara. Oh. Blessing of Mara added. What's that mean?
We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat, and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
What kind of nonsense are you babbling on about? Like, just get to the point. I've agreed to help the Temple of Mara help the cause of love throughout Skyrim. Talk to Fastred. I've already started or been in this frame of mind for the Thieves Guild, so I'm going to continue with that. Then I'll perhaps see what that's all about.
Take my advice. That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
Oh wait, yeah, that was me. Yeah. I murdered her, bro. I murdered her. Oh, what are you gonna do about it, bitch? Huh? What are you gonna do about it?
Don't
you know I'm loco? I don't know what's going on.
Running a little. Your pockets. They're a little. It's all up the way they walk. Oh, but that. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of. And in my line of work,
let's
extra
make some
hands.
bucks.
Simple. Once you have it, I want you. There's someone. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get good.
No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. Come on, Pringle. What is it this time? Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity.
Love that.
I wouldn't want you to get down.
There we are. Bob's your uncle, Jill's your aunt.
What you said about him is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Valma.
Where is it? It's gonna be in miscellaneous, isn't it? There we are.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job.
Damn right you did.
Go. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Now let's make it back to the Ragged Flagden then.
Well, color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Percy Hallihan, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
Oh, that's sweet. That's actually sweet, you know.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Nah, I'm not that type of...
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
You look
Here
like you
for
could
a
use a
room
drink.
or something to drink?
What do you say?
Show
to
me some
cheap-
coin
Hey.
first.
Hey, you got some cleavage for a lizard, mate. Just saying.
She's not even my species, and I'm attracted.
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
I won't hurt them.
Judging
What's
from
next?
how well you've handled those shopkeepers, that's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit what's on your mind. We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough,
Now,
buddy.
is there an-
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important
Yes,
to one
sir.
of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Baran.
Okay. Is it worth?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Baran ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks. I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity.
So, it's stone... Ooh, it's worth 200 quid, but I don't think I'm going to sell it because there's got to be a reason they're asking me to collect 24. It may lead to some sort of weapon or armor set or something. I don't know.
He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Being Bob.
People of Riften, heed my words.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for
weird.
all the loving couples in Skyrim.
Wasn't expecting to see this guy here. I could have a wedding.
Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
No.
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available.
Nice. Smart.
Look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Malus Macius.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
Oh no.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Someone's in trouble. Job's finished, fella.
The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me.
Beef.
Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the Guild.
Makes sense.
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar.
Yep.
Very clever. Don't dismiss our adversary so easily. They're well-funded, patient, and have been able to avoid identification for years.
But you haven't had
However,
me
don't
years, have you,
mistake my
mate?
admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake.
What's that?
The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
In we go, ready to steal.
Oh, hello.
That was simple enough.
As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
It did seem...
That's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers.
Awfully emotional
now, since our
when I was speaking to him, to be fair. You know, I was a little bit suspicious, but I didn't say anything. But let's see.
Now, there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia.
Carlia. Interesting.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
Why?
Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where is
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began.
That's ominous.
Take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades.
Okay.
This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with.
Why? Why is she doing all this?
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum.
Let's go there then.
Good. You're finally here.
Yes, I am.
I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
Open the door.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really.
Take your time, mate. Take your time. We're only going to kill someone.
Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. Must you keep stopping?
What do you mean? The door's not even open yet. This guy. What? Here we go. Carlia.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
What's that about?
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
I knew it. I called it. I called it. This guy. I called it from the very beginning. Like, I called it a long time ago. Who saved me?
No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison.
I called it. How did I call that? I called it ages ago when I was speaking to that lizard guy.
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
Oh my god, I knew it. You could tell from the attitude he had, yeah, when he suspected someone. Oh, I knew
My
it.
original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Why capture
Mercer
him
must
alive?
be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
So why are you not... Yeah, how will you prove it?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
Well, it just so happens I am the leader of the College of Winterhold, so...
Myself, Gallus.
I can help you there, love. I can help you.
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated.
Rightio, off we go then.
A war dog is good company and
Right.
good protection.
What?
Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
Cool. So I've got myself a dog, eh? I don't want him to fight because I'm scared he might die, so I might have to do some research on that. So for the time being, I want him to go home and chill with Lydia, so it's time for you to go back home, dog. This guy is getting on my nerves. Sometimes when I'm trying to exit like a room in a tight cave, I can't because this guy's blocking it. So what I'm gonna do is, I need you to carry something. I'm gonna give him something to carry. Now, I want you to wait for me at home.
Ancient beings. Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Alright, open this up. Activate. What does that mean? You don't have the items required. Am I gonna need some paper from here or something? Roll of paper. Charcoal maybe? Is that good? Oh, nice. Clever. That's clever. I like that.
Now, let me take a good look at this.
Yes,
Over here,
please do.
please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears
That's
that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish
There's our
lifestyle
evidence.
replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth
And there's
came
the
from?
motive as well.
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without
Yep.
anyone's knowledge.
Perfecto.
To be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
Come on.
Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be.
It can,
Can't be
and it
true.
is.
I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Hold your thoughts until after we untangle this mess. The gold, it's yours. It's all gone.
Yep.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, Put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down.
It's not the way of the guild, is it?
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
That I can do. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. I joined the Thieves Guild and I got myself a pup. Thanks so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, comment your thoughts and subscribe to continue following me on my blind playthrough of Skyrim. See ya.